Family and Friends of Harold George Smith, who preferred to be called Harry by all his friends and best mate Franco, Poppy by his grandsons Zale, Dylan, Kai and Fletcher, and plain old Dad by his children, daughter Tempest, sons Adrian, Christian and Eric. My name is Steve. I am a funeral celebrant, and Harry's family have graced me with the privilege of conducting the funeral service for a man whose love of life and joy of family, while gone, are never far away. Tempest, Harry's daughter, told me during the week, and I'm sure will not mind me repeating it here today, that her father had no acquaintances, only conversations, hundreds of them, and once a conversation was engaged, even on your first meeting, a friendship was formed, often for life. Harry's family have given me the honour to share with you the person, the incredible man Harold Smith is. And I state the word is because although Harry has left us in body, his memory will never be forgotten. The time all the family and his best friend Franco gave me in the most difficult of times left me with a portrait of a man loved by all, a boy, a youth, a husband, father, family guide, grandfather and friend. And let's not forget, a very handy fisherman. Family is everything to Harry. 50 years of marriage to Marion, who he adored and loved and is now with again for eternity, reflects on how Harry, his whole life, cherished every moment with Marion, his children and grandchildren. Harry's other passion, fishing, and spending time with his good friend Franco, sharing stories about life and the one that got away. Well, in Harry's case, he very rarely lost a catch, much to Franco's frustration, and the honours were always with Harry when he would cheerfully point out the trophies and awards after a hard day's fishing. Harry loved to be out on the ocean, where he found peace and could reflect on life, share his stories with his family and friends who were always more than welcome. That's what Harold George Smith was all about. When a friendship was formed, it was for life. Harry's grandsons told me he had an interesting way of asking them if they wanted to go fishing with him. He would recite a verse. If you want to come to sea with me, have no care, windward or lee, but storms will come along, so your stomach must be strong, or stay on land and watch the ships only on TV. When they were younger, it made them think twice about going fishing. Tempest will now present one of Harry's favourite poems, My Green Sea Turtle by Danielle Deason. Thank you, Tempest. Ladies and gentlemen, please, the family have requested if the gathering can proceed to the site as stated in the service book for the final part of the ceremony. After, you are more than welcome back at this chapel for morning tea and to catch up and share stories on the life and times of Harold. As we part the chapel and Harry moves to his next chapter, we leave with the first words from the song To Leave Something Behind by Sean Rowe. I cannot see, but I know you will. For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter. A time to be born, a time to die. A time to plant, a time to pick. A time to weep, a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to keep silent, and a time to speak. As we prepare to leave, let us entrust Harry's body to the earth from which he came. All life is formed from the earth and returns to the bosom of Mother Nature. Here, in this last act, in sorrow but without fear, in love and appreciation, we commit Harold George Smith to its natural end, knowing that in time we too shall join this circle. With the guidance and love that Harry gave to us all, we too can leave something behind.